Thank you for tuning in to TalkWad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in.
She has a wonderful personality. She really does.
You are listening to Talking with Gloria.
Let's take a walk on the wild side.
With your host, Gloria Ponziano.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking with Gloria. I'm your host, Gloria Ponziano, and it's good to be back. I was not here last week, and I'll get to my special guest here in just a minute. But for those of you that are tuning in for the very first time, today we're going to be talking about a business that's not quite really brand new, but it's definitely making some headline news. And I'm really excited to bring my guest in. But before I do, I just want all of you to know that the tapping into your inner power that I spoke at a couple of weeks ago down in Sarasota was a huge success. We had a sold-out crowd. And I'm going to be speaking again February 9th, Saturday, in Palm Harbor. So if you want to check out the talk that I'm going to be giving February 9th, Saturday, in Palm Harbor, just go to my website, talkingwithgloria.com, and click on the events tabs. And that shows you all the different places that I'll be speaking in the future and any time. And it also tells you who my guests are going to be. Now, today, joining me in the studio, I'm very excited to introduce to you Tricia Glavin. Hi, Tricia.
Hi, Gloria.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I wanted to thank you for giving me this opportunity, as well as thank your viewers for giving me this opportunity to hear about this amazing first-to-market product.
Yeah, you might notice, I don't know if you can see us behind the monitors and everything, but we've got these shirts on, and the shirt that you can see, I don't know, if you can it's like, okay, let's just show the top of our shirts here. But what you can see is it works. And I'm going to let Tricia explain all that, because the company is, you can actually check out their website at itworksglobal.com. Nobody has to say www anymore these days. In case you don't know that, you don't have to say www. Everybody knows it's www. So check out itworksglobal.com.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So Tricia, tell our listeners, what is It Works?
Okay. Well, It Works Global is the ultimate body applicator company.
Okay, what do you mean by body applicator?
Okay, well, what It Works Global has is a first-to-market product that is a body applicator that you actually can put on. I'm going to show you my little card.
Yeah.
Different areas of the body: the back, the belly, arms, buttocks, thighs, for 45 minutes, and it tightens, tones, and firms the skin.
Really? So I just slap this on any part of my body with obviously some kind of ointment, or?
No, the botanicals are infused in the cloth.
Oh.
And they're individually sealed. And, excuse me, you cut open the package and take it out. You unfold it.
Mm-hmm.
It can be customized. You can cut it. And the only place that you cannot put the applicator is on the face. And we have a special applicator that is a facial applicator.
That's not called a plastic surgeon?
Actually, no. This is an amazing product that you do not need needles or knives or shapewear.
So you have, so for our viewers and our
Absolutely.
listeners who cannot see this card,
Yes.
you definitely want to go to their website to check this out. This is amazing. Really, so these kind of results
Absolutely. I see it time and time again.
One time or two times? How many
Um,
times do you have to do something like this? Because
well, like,
clearly there are a lot of inches lost here.
yeah, well, what it is, how I like to explain it to people is, one body applicator is a quarter of a treatment.
Okay.
Excuse me. There's four in a box for a reason,
Okay.
because they are progressive and they are sustainable.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is something that would just build on top of one. So if you lose, say, a half an inch with the first application, the second time you would lose a little bit more.
Actually, yeah,
Am I understanding that correctly?
we don't we it's more, tightening and toning and firming. And when I have myself have used the applicator, you can feel the skin feels different. It helps with stretch marks and cellulite and varicose veins. And you can feel, your pant size.
Mhm.
Um, you know,
They're a little bit looser.
it feel a little bit looser.
And I
Absolutely.
understand,
Yeah.
FDA does not allow you. I mean, I completely understand that in the
Yeah.
business that I've been in for most of my life, you can't make claims. And
Correct.
because
Correct.
the FDA's little goblins that are out there just they got these people that just kind of sit around and just wait for you to say something you shouldn't have. And
Right.
I
Right.
didn't mean to say that. Too bad we're taking you.
Yeah.
So I understand that. You
Yeah.
can't make any claims,
Correct.
but the results that
It
you
was
and your clients have seen
yeah.
has been pretty phenomenal.
Phenomenal. A picture is worth $1 million.
Let me say something about that picture because that's actually why I had you come on the show because I saw a couple of your pictures come through on my social media.
Mhm.
Facebook
Mhm.
actually was the media platform. And I saw these women, and I'm always leery when I see a girl that, she's standing up against the wall and, obviously she needs to lose, say, 60 pounds. And then you see a picture of her where she's lost the 60 pounds, but you don't know how long that took.
Mhm.
You don't know. There's no evidence. And we're Americans, and Americans are just skeptical. They really are. When you deal with Europeans or audiences that are outside of the country, they're a little more open and receptive to that.
Sure.
But Americans tend to be quite skeptical. So, but I saw that. I mean, I was examining these pictures quite closely, and I
Mhm.
could see that no, her hair's not even different, that much
Right.
different. So I
Right.
could tell that this was a um, recent wrap,
Correct.
and also you've done it on some of your family members, and I've
Yeah.
seen them come through, so I know them.
Yes.
And we'll get to our relationship and how we
Yes.
know one another
Mhm.
directly. But tell me about the first time. What made you get into something like this?
Well, I thank you. I'd love to share with you my story and how it works came into my life. I have been a hairdresser, hairstylist all of my life since I was 14 years old. And I've been in the beauty industry for, that long and seen products. And I was cutting hair. I was behind the chair. And a woman came in and was introducing this product. And what I thought in my head and what I said were two different things. And what I
Mhm.
thought in my head was, you've got to be kidding me. I know there's nothing out there that does this.
Mhm.
So really was kind of more like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll look into it. And somehow found myself with the product on me, and it works. No pun
Hence
intended.
the name. Hence the name.
Yes. And
But how long does it work, Trisha? I mean, is it one of these things that, okay, it shrinks you down a little bit, tightens and everything up, and you can get in that black dress that
Mhm.
just fits you like a glove, and you look fantastic for the evening, and then a couple of days later, you're back to a little bulge here and a little bulge there? Because
You
I
know,
know that's what my listeners would want to
right.
know. So I'm just asking what they would
Gloria,
ask.
what helped me was because people just don't have a brain cell for this, because it is a first to market product
Hmm.
and there's nothing out there like it. It's hard for people to wrap their brain around it. And the way that I like to explain it to some of the people that I talk to, and it just kind of helps them a little bit, is that we all know about uh, bleach strips, correct? teeth bleach strips.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't want to endorse any, or
Right,
say any,
right.
but we've got bleach
whitening.
teeth whitening
Okay,
strips.
okay.
Okay. Now, if you have a person who is a coffee drinker and they drink wine and they smoke and they chew tobacco, and you put on one strip, you're going to get some results. You might not see it that first time. And if they continue to use the entire box or maybe two, and they stop drinking coffee, cola, wine, stop chewing tobacco, and this is, your worst case scenario, what they have achieved, this is the same thing. They're going to keep it.
Right.
This is, this is progressive and sustainable.
Okay.
So yeah, that, and if you can kind of think of it that way, it's again, similar to that.
Okay.
To try to give you an idea of that we are not. This is an amazing product that does what it says it does. Again, it's never been out there before, so it's hard.
Basically, it's filled with botanicals.
Yes.
And those botanicals obviously do something.
They do.
Do they mix with the body heat? And because I know we got some callers on the line waiting.
Oh.
I'm sure there are quite a few people waiting. Like, wait a minute, expound a little bit more on that. Do you want to take a call now and answer questions, or?
We can go ahead and take a call.
Okay.
I mean, I can actually tell them now
Well,
what.
go ahead and tell me.
I'm going to hand this over to the formulators, basically, because I am not a scientist. I am not a chemist. The man behind this magic, Luis Murez, who lives in Mexico, who formulated this product, is the man behind this magic. And he has formulated these botanicals, and the way that they're formulated, I couldn't begin to explain how it works with the body to do these things. We have been featured at the we've been in Hollywood. We are now
yes, and I see that I saw this.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I saw in the newspaper where you were in the Bradenton Herald.
Yes.
And the Bradenton Herald had a very good article. It was just a small one, but the article was that it was one of the fastest growing companies.
It is.
Which is something you really want to hear in this economy.
Absolutely.
I don't care what company it is. If it's growing fast, that means people are being put to work. People are getting involved. Now, what's nice about this, and I'm going to hold this up for all of our listeners and viewers, is Success. Is this
Success from Home magazine?
Success from Home magazine. You can see right there. And this doesn't come out until when?
It's
February?
It comes out. It's our March issue, but it's been spotted on newsstands. It is
Already.
a national
Okay.
publication that is going to be.
And this is actually talking about your company then, right?
The whole entire magazine is about
Look at
our
this,
company.
Dr. Don's.
Yeah.
Top 3 tips for health.
Yeah, Dr. Don is our medical doctor. He is
Okay.
an MD, and I would encourage people, if you want to know more about our company, about It Works Global being and coining the phrase debt-free is the new sexy.
Yeah, see, you guys that are tuning in and watching, I don't know. Let me take my earbuds off, but you got to see the back of this shirt. It's so cool.
Oh, you want me to?
Can you see?
Oh.
Are they?
Yeah, get your sexy back.
Get your sexy back. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to get away from the microphone in order to do that, but that is part of your motto or your mantra. Debt-free
Absolutely.
is the new sexy. I like that.
Debt-free is the new sexy. It Works Global is a debt-free company, and they are all about helping others get out of debt. And so in that magazine, there is actually on page 44, when you go and get that magazine, you can find me in that magazine. Because
I saw you in this magazine.
Yes.
It's very cool.
I got a good bonus, which is get out of debt bonus. It is a $10,000 bonus that is available for anybody who wants to start doing what I do.
I know you're very, very excited about that. But let's
Yeah.
I believe our engineer is telling us we got some callers on the line.
Okay,
so
great.
Why don't we bring one of the callers in?
Absolutely. And we had
And,
Sally coming in too. I wanted Sally.
Who was that?
Sally Bridges, my sponsor, and yeah.
Well, I think the engineer is telling me there were two
Two.
callers.
Okay,
So,
all right.
Will, you want to bring me through? Caller, can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
Hi. Who am I talking
Hi.
to?
This is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. I'm
Hi.
Gloria Ponziano, and you
Hi,
are on the
Stephen.
air with all of our listeners and talking with Gloria.
Cool. Well, I just had a question about the product. It works. My girlfriend and I have been looking at different products like that in the past. We've been looking for something that, like the name says, actually works. Do you know if there are any health risks involved with this current product? And I'm just going to hang up and listen.
Okay, thanks, Stephen.
Absolutely.
Good
Welcome.
question.
Yeah, that's a great question. It is all natural botanicals, and we have had no adverse,
No
side
claims.
effect, no claim. Nobody has come forward and said that they've had any adverse side effects. The only side effects are tightening, toning, and firming.
Oh, darn. That's a drag. I'm telling you. I mean, are you going to have a lot of women out there complaining
know,
that they're
gosh
just
darn
too
it.
darn
I
tightened and
know.
toned? And
Tightened, toned, and firmed, and the skin just feels incredible.
Well, obviously, if somebody has some type of rare allergy to certain botanicals, you can't be responsible for that. Hopefully, they have enough common sense to read the ingredients.
We have an ingredient list.
Sure.
And we also have an ingredient list that shows the active ingredients and what their properties do.
Okay. So now, when you got involved in this, when this woman came into your
yes.
salon and told you about it, what'd you do? Have her wrap you first and see what happened?
No, there's a couple of ways that somebody can get wrapped, and that is a one-on-one session.
Which, if you're here in Clearwater, call Tricia, and she would be more than happy to help you. How do they get in touch with you, Tricia?
Well, they can get in touch with me through my website or my phone number. So,
okay, what's your website?
My website is lovourbodies.com.
Okay.
As well as my phone number is area code 219-508-7858.
Right. And you can always go to my website, Talking with Gloria, if you can't remember any of this stuff because you're paying attention to the show. You can also go to the Facebook of Talking with Gloria. Her information is going to be on there as well and how to contact her, and you can contact her that way. So no worries. You're always going to be able to reach Tricia and also their company. It Works Global. So, okay, so now back to how your story.
So there's a couple of different ways you can do just a one-on-one wrap session where I can apply the wrap, which, this woman could have done, but we opted, I was in the salon, there was a bunch of girls, and everybody wanted to try it, of course, and so we booked a party. And how you do that is just a little gathering. It lasts no longer than 45 minutes. And you get a bunch of, people together who want to try it. And there's a way of getting it for free if you host that party.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we did. And that's where I tried it. And then I started using it on my clients in the salon. And I realized, what I had my hands on. Amazing.
And how long have you been doing this?
A little over a year.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're doing pretty well.
I am doing very well. Yes, there's a couple of different levels in the company, and I've reached the leadership level of Diamond, and the company is offering some amazing bonuses coming up here, and I am going to Triple Diamond, and
this would be a really, really good way for me to explain to my listeners who've been following me, because I've been in radio now for a little over 5 years, and I've been on a couple other different stations. This is the first time I've ever been on internet radio, but there are people out there that have asked to be on my show that are in, they partake in MLMs, which is multi-level marketing. And I've never, ever, ever had anybody on my show because where do you draw the line and where do you stop? And this is why I've made it a policy never, ever to have an MLM. However, the exception to that rule is that she's my niece. Trisha's my niece, and I've watched her grow in this, and I've seen the changes not only in her and obviously in her finances. I've paid close attention to the photographs that come through her Facebook, and I've seen, and because I know her and because she's my relative, I know she's not lying, she's not pulling my leg, and what she's presenting out there is actually really happening. So with that said, let's go back to the how you got into it, and when did you decide to go full-time, and what did you do with the hair salon? I mean, did you just quit your job, or did you kind of ease into this slowly, and as most people usually do with an MLM?
Right. Gloria, you know, you've known me since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
And I'm either all in or I'm not.
It's true. There's no middle ground.
There's just no middle ground,
Right.
you know. And when I decide to do something, I just have tunnel vision and I go for it. So, you know, I would not recommend that anybody come into the business and quit their job after, you know, a short period of time.
Insane.
Yes. However, I was doing this for a very short time before I decided that this is what I wanted to do with my life. I knew that there was great purpose in what I'm doing. You know, I've been presented to, because of my personality and because of the people that I know and who I am. Other people have come to me and wanted me to partake in other MLMs. And I've always said, no, absolutely not. I will not do that again. That's not for me. As a matter of fact, I did not even know that It Works was until later.
Okay.
You know, like I came in.
You were so excited about the product line itself.
Exactly.
And the
Exactly. And, you know, Sally Bridges, who I'd like to introduce in just a little bit and get her on, she had called me and to introduce herself, and she is actually my sponsor. I didn't even know it. I signed myself up. You know, it was just not your typical way of being signed up. And when she called me, I can remember rolling my eyes thinking, oh my goodness, this is an MLM.
Oh my gosh,
they've got me. And you know,
oh no.
so, you know, I'm not that, you know, I did not, I was very skeptical, didn't want anything to do with that. And when, and Sally is one of my dearest friends now, and just an amazing person. And she's taught me so much. She's taught me a lot about this industry and this, you know, getting to know her really gave me the insight of where our company is and the culture of our company. And we just truly, it is different.
I think one of the things that really struck me that you were onto something, because you're right. I mean, as a relative, I know your personality, and I know, you know, you're an A-type personality, kind of a take charge, get excited, kind of like me. So I understand all of that, and there are a lot of people like that. But that still is not what got my attention. What got my attention is the fact that you believed in something so strongly that you left your home in Chicago and moved your family down here so that you could be closer to the headquarters of this organization. That's really what got my attention. Now, I love Chicago. We both, I mean, you know, it's our home. We love it, but we hate the weather. You know, most of us do hate that weather, and that's the only thing about Chicago that I hate. I think it's one of the greatest cities in this country. It truly, truly is. But to leave your home is no small feat.
No.
That's a huge undertaking. And I thought, wow, if she's, I'll never forget the day that you said, I'm in Florida, I moved here. And I'm like, my jaw dropped when I read your email. I'm like, what?
Right.
I mean, seriously, didn't you just get into this thing? And so explain that. What happened there that obviously something was happening pretty fast.
Yes. Things were happening, you know, fairly quickly. You know, this for me and others alike. Our compensation plan, the way that our you know, that our company has it set up, they have it set up for us to succeed.
Right.
And you get in the profit zone, you know, right away. We have a product that nobody else can get their hands on. People want our product, as well as, you know, we also have a full line of natural products, vitamins, and an alkaline drink, and that support the body from the inside. So,
I was going to say, we needed to talk about that. Now, if I can get my engineer's attention, I'll find out if we still have another person on the line.
Because I'd love for you to hear.
Which I don't see him. So,
okay.
Will, can you see me? Okay, maybe not.
Well, when he comes back, we'll get Sally.
Do we have a caller on the line?
Yep, that's me.
We do?
Yep,
Caller?
it's Sally.
Hi, Sally. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware you were on the line. You're talking with Gloria. Welcome to the show.
Well, hi, Gloria, and hi, Tricia.
Hi,
And
Sal.
I'm just so honored to be, part of your show. You are such a beautiful lady, and I've got you two ladies right in front of me, and I can see you, and I just love it.
Well, we'll wave to you.
I know. Hi, Sally.
And hi, and nobody had to pay me to say that. You ladies are gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Sally, tell me what you can add to this. What put you into this, not just this product line, but what made you jump into this company?
Well, I've, just like Tricia, I have been in the health and wellness industry for, over 30 years. And the fact that I am a cancer survivor, I've always really had, the niche to try to find just really good, healthy, whole food products that were affordable, that really did work. And there's so much out there, and you really got to get yourself, educated. But when I was introduced to this, just like with Tricia, when we introduced it to her, I thought the same thing. I said, oh, this just cannot be true. I was so skeptical, but I thought, for $25, why not try it? What do I have to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Inches.
put the wrap, that tightening and that toning, and it really did tighten and tone and firm. And I thought, wait a minute, this couldn't be true. I just did not think. I was probably the most skeptical person on earth. And the next day, I even noticed more tightening and toning and firming. But one of the things that really made me fall in love with this was my energy levels. That really helped me because 10 years of having treatments, it really kind of took a toll on my health and wellness. And when I started noticing a difference, because, you get to the point sometimes where you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started noticing the difference in my energy levels and just how I felt, I knew I needed to look more into this company and, find out who the formulators are. And I went and met with Dr. Dawn. I got to meet, Louise, who's our formulator, and then the owners of the company, Mark Pentecost and Cindy and Pam Souter. And wow, what an amazing group.
I have a question for you.
Leadership.
Let me ask you. You said your energy levels changed. Are you saying your energy levels changed from the wrap, the botanicals in the wrap, or was it from the greens that the company sells, or what? Do you know specifically what it was, or was it a combination?
Initially, just the wraps. Just
Really?
the wrap itself helped me because I knew that it was literally just allowing my body to kind of release stuff that may have been built up in there. And
Toxins.
I don't know if it was just my mind working, but I really, truly felt different the next couple of days.
That's
and
interesting.
I started, after that point, started to incorporate the greens, and which is an all, 38 fruits and vegetables, a powder drink that tastes like orange juice. I started taking that, and then I started taking our multivitamin, and within a week, I truly felt amazing. I was sleeping better. I had no crashing during the day. Sometimes you take these drinks that, it really gives you this high energy, but then you crash midday. This didn't do this. It was just a very nice, steady stream of income. Not income, but energy. Of course, income too now because we're growing so fast.
Yeah, I could see where you would get that mixed up.
Yeah, but that really helped change the direction of the journey with this company. That, I have to believe in something wholeheartedly, and I have so much passion for what these products have done for me that how could I not share this with people that I love and friends that I know? To me, it was a no-brainer. I love helping people feel better, look better. I'm a skincare specialist. I had my own, spa for 20 years, and it's always been my passion to help others, teach others, educate others. And now this just took it one step further to where I was adding incredible products that were all natural, that were just good for you. And with the wrap, you're helping treat the skin and that tightening and toning from the outside in. But now you've also got these amazing nutritional supplements that are all whole food that's helping you from the inside out.
I'm going to say this, and see, I'm not liable because I'm not involved in the company at work, so I can't be held liable. But what I know enough about as far as like the body and the skin is that if you are putting botanicals on anything you put on the body, and I'll use the nicotine patch that people use to get off of smoking. Obviously, when you put that patch on your skin, the skin is taking in that nicotine that you're trying to withdraw your body off of the tar in the nicotine. And so the body's absorbing it. This is why any kind of transdermal patch is so efficient, is because it does have a slow release to the skin into the body and into the bloodstream. So if this is botanicals, it would only make sense that as you're putting that on the body, that these botanicals, with Sally saying that she felt so much better, my rationale behind that is that the body is absorbing that into itself and into the bloodstream. And so if it is botanicals, you're naturally going to feel better.
And that brings me to how often you can use the wraps.
How often?
You can use them every 72 hours.
Oh.
You cannot, our formulator, Luis, knows just what you're talking about, that the skin is, absorbing it, and we know that it's continuing to work for 72 hours.
Okay.
So you can do it every 72 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So great for a party, right?
Yeah.
I definitely want you to wrap. You said you had the special face one.
Yeah.
See if you can just shrink my face up.
I can do it. I can and I will.
So I got this itty bitty face attached to this body.
No, you're gonna have a
beautiful
glowing face. It feels like velvet, and
Really?
it hydrates. It hydrates the skin, and it's amazing. I have, done numerous people, and there's just visible results after one wrap. And for myself, I've been to spas and had, expensive spa facial treatments, and you walk out and you're just like, oh man, I wish I could feel like this forever.
Right.
Well, the great thing is you can do one of our facial masks at home and in 45 minutes feel that.
Oh, well, that's great, because Tricia and I, actually, I didn't even ask her to come on the show until a family gathering last week. And so it was kind of short notice. And she said, well, let me wrap you. And I said, well, in all fairness, I really can't do that because I'm working with elite body training. And Mike he and I are working together for 12 weeks as far as I'm not using, I don't believe in diets. You know that. I had my own, that I had my own personal training studio in Chicago for 16 years. Yeah. So Mike got a very similar thing here. And we took, measurements and body fat composition and all that. And I said, if this works like you say, I don't want it to interfere or conflict with what Mike is doing, because we're presenting this to the listeners and the viewers before and after pictures.
Right.
But after that 12 weeks is up, I would love to get just wrap my whole body. I don't care. But my face, there's no measurements taken on my face.
No, we can do a facial applicator later.
I want that.
I thought about that, Gloria. But
and then I can honestly tell people exactly.
Absolutely.
If we would have had time, we would have done it before the show.
We could have put a facial applicator on you while we were doing the show, but you would have looked frightful.
Right. She tried to get me to do that right before the show. We can do it on the show, she says, Aunt Gloria. I'm like, no, we can't. I'll admit I'm a little bit too vain. I'm not ready to do that on the internet.
On the internet.
It'd be different if it was just our local town here. I'd only have 50,000 people or something to I know that phase. But now let's talk about the compensation for if people wanted to get into a business. Is this a big investment that they have to make, or
it is a very I'm gonna actually can everybody see this?
Yeah, hold it up over the.
Can you see that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. These are our new party pads, and I'm just going to flip through here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is.
Oh, good. He's zooming in. Thank you, Will.
All right. So all you have to do is make a decision to join the party, okay? And to join the party, it is $99.
That's it.
That's it. $99 for your business builder kit. And in that business builder kit, you get a box of 4 wraps.
Okay.
And if you, well, when you, we teach you how to go out and get some, people to wrap, and you charge them between.
That can't be tough to do.
That's not tough
Just
at all.
Call a couple
So
of
when
your
I
girlfriends.
say you're in the profit zone, immediately you've gotten your money back already after you've wrapped 4 people.
Let me, while he's got that camera
Yep.
zoomed in, let me show this magazine again and make sure that you guys, we got a good, this is a magazine. Make sure that you get your hands on. Whoops.
I have my little
Notes.
yeah.
Okay. And it's coming out at newsstands in February. So make sure that if you want to read up a little bit more on this incredible company, make sure that you do that. So, okay,
Yep.
Tricia,
So-
camera's back to you.
Okay, yeah. So, you join the party for $99. You get a box of wraps. There's 4 of them in there. You turn around and you get 4 people to wrap. You've got your money back. The business builder kit, they've left it at $99 for a lot of different reasons. We have a couple of different packages for you to get into business. We have a boost pack, which gives you all that you're going to need to party your way to success, as well as this is the fast track. If you
Okay.
want to go on the fast track and you just want to, blow your business out of the water, I would suggest you go with the $4.99 boost kit.
And of course, they can see all of this too if they go to
Absolutely.
it'saworkglobal.com.
Yeah, or they
It's-
can see that. I can explain all this to them, on
they
one-on-one when they
Mm.
contact me. But then we have more of a slower paced boost kit,
Okay.
which gives you some facial applicators, body applicators. It gives you greens, our defining gel, which is the sister product to the wrap.
Mm-hmm.
The same ingredients that the wrap has, but lower dose, so you can use it every day in between wrapping. It complements the wraps, as well as our fat fighters, which is a prickly pear cactus base. It's a carb blocker.
Okay.
Amazing product, love it. And so that's in the big boost, and then the smaller boost, you get all of those things, but just less wraps and less facials.
Okay.
But
So they can get into the company basically for as little as $99. and
Absolutely.
there's not a whole lot of other things that they need to do except just build from there.
build from there. Yeah, we teach you how to do that. We teach you how to go out and get 4 customers. When you get your 4 customers, you get $120 in free product. And then after that, we duplicate that, and you find other people, 3 friends that might want to do this with you. You teach them to do the same thing, and it just explodes from there.
I would imagine. I mean, I was going to say, how hard can that be to call up a couple of friends and say,
Yeah.
you wanna tighten and tone those abs? And
Yeah.
I can even imagine girls that work out, or even guys. Now, we're acting as though this is strictly a female.
Yeah,
And it's not, because I saw some pictures
Yeah.
of quite a few men having this done, trying to
I've-
show off their 6-pack.
Yeah, I've wrapped many men.
Mhm.
Men typically will like to do their neck first,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Really?
see the results. Yeah, it helps with tightening and toning and firming that loose skin underneath the neck. So they'll say, "Oh, I'll do my neck first," and then after that, they'll, you know what, let's do the belly, and they see the same results. As a matter of fact, men typically will, just like everything else, they'll see it faster.
I know. What's up with that?
I know, they lose weight faster, but they do
know.
gain it faster too,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
gain it
So,
faster. They lose it faster. They age better.
Yeah,
It's
gray
just-
hair is
I
is
know.
distinguished.
Oh yeah, with women it's like, oh gosh, go see your hairdresser. I know.
Right.
It's just, we're such a vain society in this westernized world of
We
ours.
are, and people
So-
want instant results,
Yes.
and they'll spend lots of money to go get cut, poked, and
Right.
you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars on shapewear, and once you come out of it, you still look that way, you
Yeah.
know. And so,
Or you look scary. I love Joan Rivers. She's funny, but come on. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa,
Right,
but
right.
she's never lost her sense of humor. And I'm not one. Hey, listen, whatever trips your trigger, if it's something that makes you feel better about yourself. But this is a great alternative and a great first step, because let's face it, even if you look, a woman can look great, but in our society and the kind of things that we're dealing with on a regular basis, the stress levels in this country are literally off the chart. People are dealing with a great deal of heart disease. There's always a lot of talk about breast cancer as well. There should be, and walk for a cure, so on and so forth. But actually, heart disease is the number one killer for women, and it's something that shouldn't be ignored. Now, heart disease, stress is a huge component. And the thing is, the amazing thing about the body is that generally, whatever is going on inside of your body is going to show up outwardly. It's kind of like a kid having pimples, and the mom takes them to the dermatologist, and the doctor, usually after he examines the skin, is going to ask the parents about his diet, what kind of junk food, because that kind of stuff will come out of your skin. So the same thing with your hair, with your nails. As something is going on inside the body, it's going to show up. So stress is the same way. And if you're under a great deal of stress, it's going to show in your face, it's going to show in your eyes, it's going to show in your skin. And this is something that I've noticed when you wrap somebody with the before and after pictures that I've seen of people that I know, is that they look vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to try it?
Exactly. Exactly. It's you do it. I can't. When you put it on, and when you get to experience this, Gloria, you feel something happening. I mean, it's not.
Oh, I want to feel it.
You
Yes, I
do.
want to feel it. I do. I'm sorry, I slipped back into family mode.
That's all right. And you feel it working. It tingles, and it gets warm and cold, and you can feel it working.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that, because you know
And
something's
how long
happening.
does it stay on? 45 minutes, you
For
said?
at least 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what do you do? I mean, do you wash it off, or do you
No,
shower?
you rub in the rest of the cream.
Uh-huh.
And if you're like me, I cut it in half, and then I put it somewhere else on my body.
Slap it on my butt. Well,
Yeah.
hey, listen,
Yeah.
it's
So,
it's just that kind of show. We can be
Yeah,
real here.
and when we are real, and it
Mhm.
works as real, and the culture of it works as real. We're real people, we're real people changing people's lives, and that's what I
Oh,
love.
I got to tell a funny story.
Go.
How I ended up inviting you on to the show was I hadn't seen Trisha in years, and some of her sisters were down visiting from up north. And so a lot of the family members were getting together at a restaurant, and I hadn't seen them in so many years. So I was real excited to see them. And of course, they haven't changed a day. And then I find out that not just Trisha, but her sister Liz, so she's got some family members that are involved in this organization as well, and everybody
Mhm.
looks fantastic. Liz has got a great testimony.
She does.
And I know I was hoping to get her on here as
Right,
well,
and
but she's working. But I'd like you to share her testimony after this. But let me tell this funny
Absolutely.
story. So we're all sitting at this table, and we've got this waitress. When you've got a large party, you're running. Your waitress is running here to get this and that and this and that. And all of a sudden, she comes back and she says to Trisha, who's got this shirt on, and I didn't even notice the shirt. I mean, I noticed that it works, and I knew that was your business, but I didn't know that there was something on the back of it, which is get your sexy back. So just out of the blue, the waitress stops and says, "I want that T-shirt." And Trisha says, "I'll be happy to give you the T-shirt. Let me tell you about my business." Gave her a business card. That's how easy it was, and that's what's really cool about these shirts. I said, "Okay, I want to be wrapped, and I want you to give me one of these shirts."
Absolutely. And I said I would be glad to give you one of
Yeah.
my shirts. Yeah.
So yeah, tell Liz's testimony. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that she's not here, but she
Yeah.
had to go back up north.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sucks to be her.
I'm fortunate enough that I, have found it works, because truly, truly, it has changed my life, physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Mhm.
And to be able to have this gift and know it, and then to be able to share it with somebody that you love so much,
Mhm.
my sister, because she is an independent distributor with It Works as well. And then to see the transformation with her, with our greens. My sister had been diagnosed with
An autoimmune disease.
yes, an autoimmune disease with a lupus overlap,
Mm-hmm.
and going to the a hospital in Chicago, and every year getting her blood work done, and she had started taking the greens, and the doctor
Wasn't she taking steroids
she
for
was
the
prior to that.
inflammation
Yep,
prior to that?
had
Which
very very little movement in her wrist. It was attacking her wrist, and
I-
she was not able to move her wrist. And
very good point.
they wanted to do a wrist replacement on her wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and she started taking the greens. And after, I think it was about 2 months, when she had gone back to the doctor for her routine blood work that she's had been
Was
doing
scheduled to do, right.
scheduled to do always, they said, the lupus marker is gone in your blood, and
Mhm.
what are you doing different? And she said, the only thing I'm doing different is the greens. Now that's pretty amazing.
Very
Now,
amazing.
can we say that it's the greens? I don't know, but
Nope, not allowed to say that.
I won't say that,
but
but I'm just telling you
that's
that's the only thing that she's changed.
Mhm.
And that brings me back to Dr. Don Verholst, who is our medical doctor. Dr. Don is amazing, and I've listened to him speak so many times. And the thing that I always take away from what he says is that our body is the miracle,
Right.
and when we give it the support that it needs, it will heal itself. And so, we're just giving it whole foods. We're giving it what the body, was designed to need to heal
We
itself.
know that we've heard this actually since we were in grammar school about the number of servings that you need of fruits and vegetables. And if we could possibly eat the amount of fruits and vegetables that the body actually needs to stay in balance, we'd be eating 24/7.
Exactly.
And it's just not feasible. It
It's-
can't be done without some type of help. And then, in order for the body to be able to get the nutrients out of what you just ate, it has to go through the digestive process,
Mhm.
and then it has to be broken down before it even gets into the
Right.
cells. So, you and I were talking a little bit about the greens, especially with Liz's situation,
Mhm.
where she has had tremendous progress
Mhm.
with what she was battling as far as autoimmune, and we are certainly not suggesting, making this very clear, she's not suggesting that this cures autoimmune
No.
disease. You always follow your doctor's advice. Please
Absolutely.
be advised on that. But we're saying a personal testimony of my other niece is that she definitely saw major improvement in her health just by taking the greens, which brought the body. Didn't you say it was the
The
back
greens,
into Allen?
well, the greens are an alkaline, detox and pH balance drink. It's 38 different fruits and vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just whole foods that are cold processed. You know, we on my website, or you can contact me. I can give you an ingredient list. We always recommend that you give that ingredient list to
Is
your
this
doctor.
something that you mix with water, or
You
is
can
it?
mix it with water or juice.
Oh,
I
okay.
mix it with water every day.
How does it come in a powder?
It comes in either Greens on the Go is a little packet, which if you let me, I have one in
Sure.
my bag. Just hold on one second, I'll show you.
So, in other words, this helps the body to stay in alkaline balance, right? Because obviously, there's a lot of talk, a lot of doctor shows, from Dr. Oz to the doctors. I don't even know what that program is, but there's a lot of talk now in the science and the medical community has understood that the body, when it is in when it is not alkaline balanced, that we're very open and very susceptible to different types of cancers. And obviously, we've seen such an onslaught of autoimmune diseases in this day and age, especially in the last, I would say, 2 decades, more so than ever before. And these things are very, very important. So I don't think you found it, did
I
you?
didn't. No, I was down there, couldn't find
So
it.
I was down there up here doing a song and dance. I was ready to start singing.
You were
for
doing
'em.
great, thank
I'm
you.
like, okay, pull it up now, Trish.
Yes, and that's why I would love to direct you to, if you when you get this magazine, on page 56 and 57, Dr. Don talks all about this.
Okay.
And he is the medical doctor. He is, the one with the credentials, and he is amazing.
Right.
So, I would steer you to Dr. Don. I've Googled Dr. Don. He has his own show. There's, he's an amazing, amazing man, as well as Luis. And, you know, I just love going out and being able to just, give people the information and let them know where they can
It's
get
got
the
to be a
stuff.
lot of fun.
It
It would have to be
is.
a lot of fun
Oh,
to have somebody. I think we've got another caller on the
okay,
line.
absolutely.
Caller, you're on the line. You're talking with Gloria.
Hi,
Hello.
Gloria. I just want to call and tell you all how much I love the greens.
You
It's
love
been
the
an amazing
green.
product for me.
Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute. Who's this? Is this Sally?
No, ma'am, this is Trisha.
Oh, Trisha. Oh, okay. I thought it was kind of
Ye-
sounded the
yes,
same,
they
didn't it?
sounded the same.
Oh, two Trishas.
Yeah.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I've got bookends here. Okay. So you've been using the greens for how long?
Oh, about 9-10 months.
Wow. What kind of
Yes.
improvement have you seen in your body?
Energy.
Energy?
Lots of energy during the day. I don't get that afternoon slump where I just need a nap. I have a really crazy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I bartend, I run a business, lots of things. So my sleep schedule's always been really crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore my energy is, up and down and all around, and get that really tired in the afternoon or midway through a shift, and I just take my greens with a little orange juice, and I'm good to go.
How often
I
do you
love
take
them.
it?
I usually once a day, and if I'm working a 12, 13-hour shift, I'll take one mid-shift, so that'll be twice a day.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in and telling us that and giving us that testimony. Been hearing
Thank
nothing but
you.
good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tricia.
Thank
Been
you.
hearing nothing but good things about this, the products, the greens, and so it's not just the wrap. You've got a few other things.
We do.
But the
yeah.
bottom line is here, because I know we've only got a few more minutes, but
Sure.
the bottom line is that we want people to know that this is obviously this is a business opportunity, and we got another caller. Okay, bring it on. Hi, caller. You're on the air. This is Talking with Gloria. Hello. Okay. Well, we'll wait for Will to get him back on. Caller hung up. Okay, no
Okay.
big deal. Okay, so obviously this is a business of
It is.
multi-level marketing.
It is.
If anybody is interested in getting in.
Yeah.
But really, the wrap is the main product
That is our
grabs everybody.
flagship product. That is the product that, again, is a first to market product. It's amazing. It does what it says it does.
It
tightens.
works.
It works.
It
It
works.
tightens, tones, and firms. But the beautiful thing about that product is that once we get that product, Gloria, on someone, we have the opportunity then to talk to them about, changing their lives with good, whole nutrition foods that just are just feeding the body, giving it what the body was what it needs. So,
What are some of I would have to imagine that men or women, once they experience this, once you wrap somebody, whether
Mhm.
it's their arm or and I would imagine that would be a popular
It
place
is.
for probably women
Yeah.
that are perimenopause or menopausal, because things start happening to your skin and it's like, I don't know what's happening here. So, and the skin obviously is one of the first things when women start experiencing hormonal shifts, is what I like to call it.
Right.
Because you're not without hormones. Your body is just trying to transition through different stages. But the skin is the first thing that obviously feels the effects of that. And I would just like to know what are some of the reactions that you get from
Oh my
some of your
goodness.
people that you wrap. Are they
I've
like shocked or
Yes.
sign me up?
More so, I've had people cry.
Right? Why?
Tears of joy.
Oh,
People that their legs, they're embarrassed to go out, in shorts or bathing suit
okay.
and they've lost hope that there's nothing that's going to help them with maybe sagging skin or so on and so forth. So, after 45 minutes of seeing instant results, knowing that it's progressive, that if they continue this and get to their desired result, that maybe they could just go on a maintenance, it gives them hope.
I know quite a few people because I've got 3 different Facebook pages and LinkedIn and all these different social media platforms. And I know it happens every January. Everybody goes on diets and everybody goes on exercise programs, and I've seen some amazing results. I mean, because there's so many people on my Facebook that are on different products. The
Mhm.
bottom line is, though, how you can fit in with all of these is that if a person loses quite a bit of weight, then obviously they're going to have a little bit of sagging skin. This is a perfect alternative to
Absolutely.
losing that weight that they have. What do you do with the loose skin?
Exactly.
This can help.
This can help. Absolutely, it can help. Yes, and it does help. And I've seen it. I've wrapped, hundreds of people, and it amazes me every time that I see, the results.
That would have to be
It
a
is.
great
It
feel.
it really is a great film when I can put those pictures side by side and then I send them to them and
Oh, do you
we
take
I
pictures of
do, yeah.
everybody?
I'll take a before picture and then an after picture of the 45 minutes. And then I encourage them to take a picture again in 72 hours so that they can put those pictures side by side, as well as we also encourage lots of water to flush out,
Toxins.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what the wrap is doing and to get that out of you. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're encouraging water. This is not water loss. This is, tightening, toning, and
I was just
firming.
going to say, I bet a lot of people say that you're losing water out
Mhm.
of the body,
Mhm.
and that you're saying
No,
that's not true.
that is not the case. No. And again, you can find all this information out.
By going to the website,
yes,
right?
and look in the magazine. There's an article about Luis, the formulator, as well as Dr. Don, the credentials that we have behind our product. And we've been in business since 2001. The applicator's been around longer than that before it came to the United States. And, I'd like to give recognition to, our CEO and owner, Mark Pentecost, and our co-founder, Pam Souter, who is the woman that, brought this product back here to the United States. And just what they represent as a company. And I've met Luis, I've met Dr. Don, I've met them all, and they're real people with passion and just a love for helping people and helping people get out of debt too.
Well, that's something that we all need in this country is we need to see. I wonder if we could wrap our government, see if we can get our government out of debt. See if we can do something about that deficit. We've only got a couple of minutes
I know.
left, but I just want to encourage you, if you're looking for a business opportunity, that's all we're doing here today is presenting you with a business opportunity if you want it. It's you can check it out at itworksglobal.com is the website. If you would just kind of want to tiptoe around, it's like I don't want to call Trisha or I don't want to contact her because I'm afraid. I know those MLM people, man, they attack you. Trisha doesn't do
I
that.
promise I won't attack you.
She doesn't do that.
I'm actually looking for people who want we had talked earlier about my personality. I'm going after this, I'm running, and I'm looking for people who want to run, who want to have fun, who want to change people's lives. And I'm not going to coerce anybody to come into something that they
Yeah,
don't
that
want
is
to do.
so annoying, and I
It
think
really
that's.
is.
I don't know of anybody that's ever been. I think if you reach the age of 40 in this country, everybody's been in at least one MLM. Whether it's I'm not going to name any, but we all know them. But you know what? That's the American way. That's what free enterprise is all about. Is that in this country, and we complain about it, but yet we're the one of the few countries that you have this opportunity. So it's an opportunity for you to supplement your income or make a full-time living. But more than anything, it's an opportunity for you to be able to tighten and to tone. Maybe you've lost that weight that you wanted to. Maybe you reached your goal. And this is something you want to do is tighten and tone. Before you visit that plastic surgeon, visit Trisha and talk to her and let her come and wrap you and whatever. Because I'm definitely going to have her wrap my face?
Yes.
Is
We're
that
going
what
to
you
put a
call
facial.
it?
Yeah, it's a facial app. It's
Facial.
a hydration mask. Yes, we're
Okay.
going to put the hydration mask.
Oh,
on
okay.
you,
We're going
yes.
to hydrate. Okay, we're down to 1 minute. Well, listen, I want to tell all of you thanks a lot for tuning in today to Talking with Gloria. And again, I'm going to be speaking February 9th, Saturday in Palm Harbor. You can check it out on my website. We'll have the time and the exact address, and you can sign up for that and register. You do have to register before you'll get a ticket. I would love for you to come in and check out. I'm going to be talking, the talks are called Tapping Into Your Inner Power, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And the last one was phenomenal. I couldn't believe, nobody knew anyone. It was a packed house, and the women and the energy in this place was absolutely amazing. It's definitely something you want to check into if you're in the Clearwater, Tampa, Palm Harbor, even Sarasota area. Come up and join us for February 9th for Tapping Into Your Inner Power. Tricia, thank you so much for joining us.
Gloria,
It's been
thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank
It's
you,
been
and
an
thank you to-
education as
Yeah,
well.
and thank you to your listeners. I can't thank you enough for giving me the opportunity to speak with all of you, and you giving me this opportunity to touch people's lives, Gloria. Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll have you back. We'll rep and hydrate my face. And
I would love that.
And if I've got the nerve to let you take before and after pictures, well, I'll share them with everybody. Some things just don't change, Tricia. All right, everybody. Listen, tomorrow evening at 6:30, we've got Dr. Nancy of Tampa Bay Matchmakers. So if you're single and you're in the Tampa Bay area and you're looking for that special somebody, you definitely want to tune in tomorrow night when we have Dr. Nancy Wall on. She's going to be in here live taking your questions and giving us a good education on how to find that right relationship if that's what you're looking for coming up before Valentine's Day. You guys have a fantastic week. Tune in tomorrow night, and this podcast will always be available on Talking with Gloria. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night. You guys have a great week.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in.
She has a wonderful personality. She really does.
You are listening to Talking with Gloria.
Let's take a walk on the wild side.
With your host, Gloria Ponziano.